In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with noise, from the endless stream of information on our screens to the demands of work and personal life. We rarely experience true stillness. The noise isn't just external, it's internal too. Our minds are full of thoughts, judgments, worries, and constant chatter. In fact, we often don't even realize how much mental noise is affecting us. We carry it around, and it shapes how we perceive the world and how we feel about ourselves. But here's the question. Have you ever considered the power of silence? Not the kind of silence you find when you turn off your phone or sit in a quiet room, but inner silence. The kind of peace that comes when your mind is free from the incessant chatter that keeps you disconnected from the present moment. The truth is, discovering and cultivating inner silence isn't just about reducing stress. It's about creating space for clarity, for peace, and for a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. When we learn to quiet the constant chatter in our minds, we allow ourselves to live with intention and presence. This shift can transform every aspect of our lives, from the way we handle stress to how we engage with others to the way we experience joy. But how do we achieve this inner peace, and what happens when we do? Let's explore these questions together and discover the profound benefits of learning to stop the internal noise. The cost of mental noise and disconnection. The first thing we need to acknowledge is the toll that constant mental noise takes on us. Think about the last time you found yourself caught in a spiral of thoughts, replaying a conversation, worrying about a decision you have to make, or obsessing over things that haven't even happened yet. Our minds become so consumed with these thoughts that we begin to lose touch with the present moment. We stop being fully engaged in our own lives, and we become disconnected from ourselves, from our emotions, and from the world around us. This disconnection leads to emotional and mental fatigue. The constant chatter in our heads is like a never-ending stream of distractions that keep us from experiencing life as it truly is. We become overwhelmed by our thoughts, and this often leads to feelings of anxiety, stress, and a sense of being out of control. For example, when we're constantly analyzing our next move, we may start second-guessing ourselves, even over the smallest decisions. We overthink every detail, to the point where we don't take action at all. This paralysis is a direct result of mental noise. It's like being on a hamster wheel of endless thinking that keeps us stuck, rather than allowing us to move forward with clarity and confidence. Moreover, this mental clutter also prevents us from being present in our relationships. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone but noticed that your mind was elsewhere? Perhaps you were worrying about something you said earlier or thinking about your to-do list. This disconnection from the present moment takes away from the depth of your interactions, leaving you feeling emotionally distant, even from people you care about. The cost of mental noise isn't just limited to anxiety and stress. It's about a lack of fulfillment. It keeps us from experiencing the richness of life, the beauty in small moments, the joy of connection, the satisfaction of a job well done. By learning to silence the noise, we not only reduce stress, but we also reconnect with ourselves and our surroundings, allowing us to experience life in its full depth. The illusion of control and how to let go. One of the reasons we engage in constant mental chatter is because we believe that by controlling our thoughts, we can control our lives. We overanalyze situations, try to predict every possible outcome, and micromanage every detail. We think that if we can just think things through enough, we can avoid mistakes and ensure that everything will go our way. But here's the harsh truth. Control is an illusion. No matter how much we plan or how many contingencies we prepare for, life remains unpredictable. In fact, the more we try to control, the more anxious we become. We set ourselves up for failure by constantly trying to micromanage every aspect of our lives. For example, when we worry excessively about a presentation or meeting, we try to predict every question, every reaction, and every possible scenario. We may rehearse our speech over and over, imagining worst-case scenarios. The more we cling to the need for control, the more we amplify our anxiety and prevent ourselves from thinking clearly in the moment. In this state of heightened anxiety, we're not allowing ourselves to be fully present. Letting go of the need to control doesn't mean that we stop planning or making thoughtful decisions. It simply means that we trust ourselves to handle whatever life throws our way, without obsessing over the details. When we stop the constant internal dialogue about how we must control everything, We release the grip of fear and worry. We make room for acceptance, flow, and peace. By letting go of this need for control, we create the mental space necessary to experience life as it unfolds. We trust the process and we let go of the burden of having to predict every outcome. This acceptance frees us from the grip of anxiety, allowing us to move through life with more ease and confidence. The present moment as the key to peace. The key to finding peace lies in the present moment. However, our constant mental chatter keeps us trapped either in the past or in the future. We spend so much time replaying past events, rehashing old arguments, or worrying about future problems that we completely miss the present moment, the only moment that truly exists. When we let go of the need to analyze the past or predict the future, we open ourselves up to the beauty of the present. The present moment is where life unfolds in all its fullness. It's where we experience joy, connection, and meaning. But when we're caught in the cycle of overthinking, we miss these moments. Think about a time when you were truly present. Perhaps you were spending time with a friend, enjoying a walk in nature, or simply relaxing at home. In these moments, you feel connected to everything around you. You feel the joy of being alive without the interference of mental chatter. It's like you've stepped out of the noise and into a quiet space where you can truly experience life. When you stop the internal chatter, you begin to focus on the present moment. You notice the beauty in the world around you, whether it's the sound of birds chirping, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the simple pleasure of a good conversation. Your senses come alive, and you become more aware of what is happening around you. You stop judging, analyzing, and predicting, and instead, you simply experience. This is where true peace lies, in the present. Practical techniques for cultivating inner silence. Now that we understand the importance of inner silence, let's explore how to cultivate it. It's not about eliminating thoughts or pretending they don't exist. It's about creating space where your thoughts no longer dominate your experience. Here are 3 powerful techniques you can practice to achieve inner stillness. Technique 1, mindful breathing. Mindful breathing is one of the simplest and most effective ways to quiet the mind. By focusing on our breath, we anchor ourselves in the present moment. We remove our attention from the endless mental chatter and focus on the act of breathing, something simple yet profound. To practice mindful breathing, take a deep breath in through your nose, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Focus on the sensation of the breath moving in and out of your body. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the cool air entering your lungs, and the warmth as you exhale. With each breath, you bring yourself back to the present moment. At first, it might be difficult to silence the mind completely. Thoughts may come and go, but with practice, this technique becomes easier, and your mind begins to settle. With mindful breathing, you train yourself to release the distractions and focus on the simplicity of the breath. Technique 2, body awareness and grounding. Another helpful technique is body awareness. This practice involves shifting your attention away from your thoughts and into the sensations of your body. When we focus on our bodies, we bring ourselves into the present moment, away from the mental noise. To practice body awareness, sit or stand comfortably, close your eyes, and bring your attention to the sensations in your body. Feel your feet connected to the ground, your back straight, and your shoulders relaxed. Notice how your body feels, the weight of your body against the floor, the tension in your muscles, or the calmness of your breath. Body awareness grounds you in the here and now. It helps you reconnect with yourself and stop getting lost in your thoughts. By paying attention to your physical sensations, you bring your focus back to the present moment and quiet the mental chatter that often distracts you. Technique 3, meditation or silent reflection. Meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating inner silence. It teaches you to observe your thoughts without attachment. Instead of trying to push your thoughts away, you allow them to come and go without judgment. This process helps you create a sense of peace and stillness in your mind. To meditate, find a quiet space, sit in a comfortable position, and close your eyes. Let your thoughts come and go without engaging with them. Focus on your breath, a mantra, or the sensation of your body. If your mind starts to wander, gently guide it back to your focus. Start with just a few minutes each day. Over time, you'll find that your mind becomes quieter and your ability to focus increases. meditation helps you create the mental space needed to experience peace and stillness, both in and outside of your practice, integrating these practices into daily life. It's important to remember that consistency is key. You won't experience immediate results, but with regular practice, these techniques will become second nature. Start small. Try practicing mindful breathing for just 5 minutes in the morning or before bed. Throughout the day, take moments to check in with your body and ground yourself in the present. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up and making a conscious effort to quiet your mind. The more you practice, the more you'll notice that your thoughts become less chaotic, your stress decreases, and your connection to the present moment strengthens, shifting your perspective and embracing life's flow. Ultimately, inner silence isn't just about quieting your mind. It's about shifting your perspective, learning to embrace life's flow rather than fighting against it. We spend so much of our time trying to control the outcome of every situation. But when we stop obsessing over the details, we allow life to unfold naturally. Letting go of control doesn't mean we don't make decisions or set goals. It means we trust ourselves to handle whatever comes our way. When we stop talking to ourselves constantly and stop analyzing every move, we open up to life's natural rhythm. We stop resisting and start flowing with life, and this brings a sense of ease and freedom. The journey to inner peace begins with stopping the noise in our heads, by letting go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, and by embracing the present moment, we can cultivate the inner silence that leads to clarity, focus, and peace. Whether through mindful breathing, body awareness, or meditation, there are simple yet powerful practices we can use to quiet our minds and reconnect with ourselves. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, share it with someone you know, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts about inner silence and how it's impacted your life. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.